my left. God, my beard looks horrible like this. Hang on. I forgot my makeup and my studio lights because YouTube has become such a shit show. I'm not kidding. It just scares me. It used to be people would do videos. It was just their home, their camera. Now it's professional, studio lights. It's battery powered bullshit, and it's like, I don't know. The only reason I got a boom mic was because I got tired of knocking over the mic on my desk. I didn't get one because I wanted to be professional. Eve Miles did an interview for her new series. She was talking a bit about, and I think she brought up Doctor Who, if I remember. And she mentions Doctor Who, Torchwood, and all that. The problem is, Torchwood, as far as visual media, is pretty much dead, folks. I do not see it coming back. There would be too many. For one, all the actors, it's the same thing with the Firefly reunion everybody wants. It's like, folks, Firefly was killed by Fox. And it's the same reason. Everybody's going off. They're doing their own thing now. And they've all gotten careers, jobs. Like Bern Gorman, who played Dr. Owen Harper. I'm not kidding. You can't throw a stone without hitting a monitor that has him on it on some show. Or in some movie. He just pops up everywhere now. And, well, sadly, John Barrowman, he's off doing whatever he's doing, but, he got blacklisted by the BBC and Big Finish for shit he did over a decade ago. And, of course, Eve Miles' career really has been taken off. Keeping Faith was a good series. I normally don't even watch shit like that. I really don't. And it really had me on the edge of my seat. I was shocked. Yeah, he's been in everything. He was in Game of Thrones briefly. I believe one of the Nolan Batman films from her. I think he was in it, and a bunch of other stuff. He just everywhere. I'm not sure what Yonto is up to. The Gareth David Lloyd. I haven't really looked in on that. And of course, give me I'm going to butcher the name. Naoko Mori. I believe played Tosh. I probably just butchered the name, but like I said, I'm used to that. So everybody's gone off. Everybody's doing their own thing, and everybody's off in La La Land. So I highly doubt you're ever going to see that back ever. I'm just really, really glad that, everybody's moved on. They found other work and things are going along. Yeah, sure, Torchwood was a great series, but Miracle Day, I think, pretty much put the end on it. It was terrible. Well, a lot of people don't realize the reason why eggs were costing so much. I heard something about like millions of hens have died due to some kind of flu. So it wasn't necessarily just the economy. It was that shit going on. And well, the name of this one was The Truth and Such, and I've probably said this 100 times, so I'm going to pass it on to y'all anyway. The truth is the one thing you're never going to hear anymore. And it's sad. The one thing, the most devastating bomb on the planet Earth is not the H bomb, it's not the way, it's the truth bomb. When the truth comes out, it leaves casualties. It really blows away things. And I'm sitting here watching a bunch of stuff, and I'm like, ain't it funny how they wait till decades later when you find out the truth about an event? Such as you finally get all the facts on, like, the JFK assassination, the Bobby was killed, RFK, and MLK, all their names end in K. No, but and it's years later before you actually go and look out and find out that there was a whole lot of hinky horse shit going on around that stuff, and other things like Roswell. I watched this great video on Roswell. Then I got to the end, and the host thought it would be clever. He turns around and starts performing character assassinations on all the witnesses, and I'm like, dude, they had one guy come on to UFO Hunters and gave his, thing, and they had him do this thing to pick out what material most closely resembled the stuff he saw at Roswell. And he said it looked like mylar here, but it was metal. And they didn't have mylar in 1947. This guy died not long after that. A lot of people have given deathbed confessions on things they saw because they were so scared of repercussions. And people say you can't keep a secret for so many years. I go, oh, they've gotten really good at it. And, oh, that's right. Everybody's going to be going on about the Super Bowl. I don't give three shakes of a rat's ass about the Super Bowl. I really don't. I could care less. It's like I didn't find out till this morning, and that's because somebody posted on their Instagram what the score was or who won. And it took me 5 minutes to realize, oh, that's the Eagles emblem. I haven't watched professional sports in well over a decade or more. I have no interest in it. It just still insults me that, we pay a guy millions of dollars for wearing a helmet carrying a football into an end zone, yet the guy wearing a helmet carrying a machine gun into a combat zone gets paid pretty much close to what you would pay a school bus driver or an airline pilot. And their medical benefits are shit. I'm sorry, but if you fought and bled for this country, you shouldn't be paying taxes again for the rest of your life. Period. I'm not kidding. If it was up to me, all Purple Heart recipients and all that, especially in combat zones, it'd be just like in the days of the Roman Legion. If you left the service, they gave you a plot of land, and you did not pay taxes again ever. Well, like I said, these are just a few of the resounding truths that are out there. Hell, look at how many people still don't even know about Project Azorian. Azorin. Look it up. It happened. It was no conspiracy theory. They finally declassified the documents. Not long ago. I think it was a few years back. I'm not kidding. Go look this shit up. It happened. $740 million. It's like $750 million between 69 and 74 to build the ship for Project Azorian and do that whole project. How much is that in today's money? I don't even want to know. And they they came close to pulling or reaching their objective. They only got part of the sub. They pulled part of a Russian sub off the ocean floor 3 miles down, and nobody knew about it till 1992, especially the Russians, because it was their sub, until we told them 18 years after they did it. Oh, they can't keep a secret like that. Yeah, tell that to all the guys who were serving. I can't remember the name of the ship. I think it was the Eagle 76. It was like a merchant marine vessel, something like that. And there was also a Navy trade. It was something like that. And these guys did not get it. Yeah, it had to have been a military vessel. I think it was the Eagle 76. It was a transport. It was sank, I believe, inside the Rhode Island Sound in 1945, summer. And these guys didn't get their Purple Hearts till 70 years later when they finally admitted they were sank by a U-boat that had gotten into the harbor right here in USA. Kept that secret for 70 years. They originally put the cause of the sinkings. It was 2 ships that were sank. The sub apparently had not gotten the orders that, oh, by the way, the war's over. It's been over for a few weeks now. Well, here's the thing. To me, it just doesn't really matter anymore who's president or who's not. Of course, they're going to prop the latest one up to look like he's, the prophet, the Messiah, and all that because this is what they wanted. It's the choice they wanted. The people who really run this country. Democracy was a great idea, but it's been slowly undermined, underran, and now it's just a big colossal mess. Just now, they found out there were people out there receiving Social Security checks who would have to be 112 years old this year and still getting them. Yes, I could not sleep at night knowing the plastic straw was gone. And I normally don't even lean towards political stuff. It's just we got some time to kill right now, you know, because we're between seasons and we have no idea when Series 3 is coming, if it is. And I believe it is. I really don't buy that horse shit that they don't know. I think it might just be a suspense maneuver, but at the same time, streaming television's a pain in the ass. They're just now talking about finally putting out the final series of Stranger Things this year. How long ago was it when the last season aired of it? Ugh, man. Yet people are claiming this whole thing with the Doctor Who's an anomaly that proves it's been canceled. And I'm like, Disney can't cancel it. They can just say we're not carrying it anymore. No, we still had plastic straws. They weren't all gone. It's like, what are you going to do? Start carrying your own personal straw around in your pocket? Let me see. I got my straw. I got my lucky condom. I got Yeah, that's basically what we're gonna have to do, Mark. We're gonna have to start carrying our own straws like the plasmavores. Yeah. Even vampires are drinking blood through filters these days. Yeah, it's just. Yeah, sooner or later, mankind's luck's going to run out. We've been winning the great lottery now for thousands of years, but they're just now finally, announcing, in these last few years that the younger Dreas, the big thaw that happened, was probably as a result of a collision. Because when they went down through the strata, there's that same dark layer of material right there in the strata. When you go down, when you look at the rock face, and you go, oh, okay, that happened, that happened, that happened. Well, there's the same type of dark layer as there was in the strata where the dinosaurs were wiped out 65 million years ago. Except that one was, of course, a lot bigger than the one that's coming, than the ones that hit in the younger Dreas. But I died laughing because their only theory for years was the reason for the big mass extinction of mammals, particularly on the North American continent. Mankind came and we ate them all. If that was true, there wouldn't be any animal life left on the damn planet. If everywhere where man was, we killed and made extinct every massive, mammalian species. But no, mankind came into North America, we wiped out everything. I'm like, I know we're go-getters when it comes to eating shit, but come on. It's like, and they're just now going, I know, that's kind of scary. You must carry your own straw. But one thing is, the truth is always out there, kids. That's one thing Chris Carter got right back in the day. And sadly, you just don't see a lot of it anymore because the truth is too threatening. The truth is too real. The truth is, devastating. But sooner or later, in the end, it's always there waiting. And you got to face it. Like, I had somebody going on me about my numbers the other day, and I was like, guy, if I really cared about numbers, I could just take what little money I was getting from this channel, putting in an advertisement, and yeah, I could have done this years ago. I do this because I enjoy doing it. It's a hobby. It's not a business. It's not a lifestyle. I don't want to be an influencer driving, a dumbass driving a, $200,000 car and manages to wreck it because he's too busy staring at his comment box on his phone and gets himself on camera doing it on a live stream and then tries to say he just lost control of the car, that he didn't have his phone in his hand. Oh, this dude should be in jail. He should have been cited for reckless op. He should have been thrown in jail, because if I had done that kind of thing, my butt would be cooling my heels in a local state, in a local state facility for at least a few months. But oh well, that's the way it is, folks. But I hope you all enjoy your Monday, beginning of a new week, and we're heading towards summer slowly. So be kind, be calm, be safe. No matter how dark things look, always look for the positive outcome. Yeah, sure, it may smack you in the face, because it really is a negative one, but you got to take the trials and keep moving on. Have a great day, everyone. Take care.